We're back! Let's go! More Castlevania Symphony of the Night Impossible Challenge. You can tell I'm very excited because it's a new day. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you. Check out the live stream if you're feeling it. But it's a new day. I have fully recovered from attempt number 140. If you didn't see attempt number 140, definitely check it out. It was by far and away the wildest attempt I've ever had, which is crazy because that keeps happening. We keep getting more and more very good attempts in, so we'll see. Yeah, right before I started recording this YouTube, I made the analogy that playing the SotN Impossible Challenge is much like choosing to get in the ring with a bear over and over and over again. So sometimes I can... sometimes I struggle to hype myself up to get in the ring with the bear again. But you're so correct, Arcana Capra. One day the seed will give you a baby panda bear and you'll be able to beat it to death for our entertainment. That's true. That is true. Will I play Time Spinner after the Impossible Challenge? I'd like to, yeah. Assuming that I don't, like, get stuck in attempt, like, for, like, 5 hours. Theoretically, I guess it's possible that I could have an attempt that lasts like 6 hours. Maybe I won't want to play Time Spinners after that. Oh, no! I didn't mean to fall down here. Oh, shit. Wait, S-Dock. It's not good, but it has potential to be good. I should be able to make this jump with the S-Dock, right? Oh, no. The S-Dock has the fucking limp dick thrust. Ooh. If you suffer from... Wait, can I make a pun about erectile dysfunction with S-Dock in there? If you can't get your S-Dock hard for more than 4 hours, call a doctor. Something? I don't know. Chat, help me out here. Yep. Or like ass-Dock. That is true. Yes. It's not very good. A disturbing amount of Americans believe they can take a bear 1v1. So I don't believe I could take a bear 1v1. I do believe your best chance of surviving a bear attack is, one, hope they're not hungry, and basically hope that they're not attacking. And two, just treat them like a big old dog, you know? Just like vibe with them, you know what I mean? Like, I personally feel like certain animals will be able to sense your vibes, and you'll be okay. So simply don't, it's a vibes check. And if you fail the vibes check, you fail the vibes check. Now, sometimes you get bad RNG and the bear is like, you know, in like during mating season or some shit like, fuck you, asshole. Who hired? This guy brought a knife to a fist fight. That's bad decorum. All right, I kind of threw that attempt, to be honest. I could have also attempted to use S-Stock. The issue with S-Stock is because it forces me into that thrust animation, I might be too close to him, and he'll end up killing me. So I got to be careful here. Oh, well. Next seed. We're so back. What was the question I was supposed to talk about when we started up the next seed? This is the right seed, right? Yeah. And we're on attempt number 142. Oh, Sestrin asked, do you think most Americans could fight a doppelganger of themselves? And in all honesty, do you think they're going to fight? Or do you think maybe they might kiss a little? I don't know. Like, if your doppelganger walks in the door, you're not going to, you know? I scratch your back, you scratch mine type of situation? No? This is a new spawn. We've never seen this spawn before. Wait, what? The inverted chapel room. This is interesting. I have standards? Yeah. And I imagine you're a catch. So it's not like you're lowering your standards. Also, does the cape look weird when I do that? It's like, huh, something about it don't look right. What happens also if you clone yourself and then do like the DBZ fusion dance with yourself? I'm sure Dragon Ball Z has already explored this possibility with like multiverses or whatever, where it's like fucking Super Saiyan 4 Goku meets up with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and they do a fusion dance, and the person who wrote the fanfic is like jerking it the whole time or whatever. What do I do, by the way? I'm screwed, right? You just get a power multiplier? How often do you do that? Oh, they did do that with Super 17. That is correct. Fuck. Genuinely, where do I go? I could try and dodge the imps, I guess? Oh, God! There's so many! What? Help! Fucking, oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. Ah! Stay away! Run. No! That spawn's really bad. Oh no. Okay, next seed. Whatever. Run. I tried! You don't think I tried! I tried my best. Well. Alrighty, well. These seeds are nuts is the name of this one. Everything is a JoJo's reference if you're brave enough. It is insane to me how much JoJo's influenced early Castlevania. And as somebody who has never consumed any amount of JoJo's besides cultural osmosis, they really did the whole damn thing. I mean, Portrait of Ruin, the dude's name is Jonathan for a reason. This is a good start. Hold on. Let's stop yapping for 12 seconds. Try and see if we can make this not bad. I'm scared because he can jump at any moment, and he's immune. That's what I was worried about. Okay. I would like to go back to Castle Entrance. However, I don't have the means to get past him unless I use my Mana Prism, which means I can't get past him a second time. So we actually need to just keep going, unfortunately. Can I eat the turkey? I mean, I am a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie, but it's spaghetti. I don't know. Is it turkey spaghetti? What's the heart refresh? Lure him to the platform? Yes, but there are more of those guys that I'd have to get past. That getting past one of them does not solve my problem. Because there are more that I would have to get past. Which is why going that direction is a bad idea. Which means I need to find like a sword or something before I attempt to go to Castle Entrance, probably. Well, that's not necessarily true, actually, but... Please don't fucking kill me with an axe. Like, what is their deal? Their job is to just sit in that room and throw axes that have magical powers to, like, boomerang back at them? Okay, library card could be good. I'm not gonna complain about that. Like, the economics of the situation don't make sense. Like, why would Dracula hire these people to not, like, move from their spot, you know? Like, I think the sentry approach doesn't quite make sense when you have a castle full of, like, demons and such. Like, Alucard should be getting, like, chased or hunted down in some way. Maybe that's the problem, is he doesn't pay them enough. Very true. I guess the play is if Sagar and Gaibon are impossible, we just library card out. That's all we can do. We don't have enough tools to handle this situation otherwise. Yeah, they fly off screen. Where are they getting them all? Yeah, they have to, like, alchemy transmute axes out of thin air or something. Jesus Christ, that was scary. Get him in the corner, please. Maybe a little closer. Go. Now we just have Slog or Gaibon, I mean, to deal with. Oh. He had, like, no health. All right, we're good. Oh, wait a minute. Problem. These guys are immune. is my best guess to get past them, have them line up heart refresh immunity past them. I don't want to use my library card if I don't have to. That's the thing. Library cards are incredibly valuable for, they are a get out of jail free card sometimes. So like I need to save it as much as possible. It's either that or use my mana prism. No, library card is not an option. I think I'd rather just use the heart refresh now because it's less useful overall. So yeah, library card in this game is a one-use item, unfortunately. Unless you use your brain and go to tantrammerch.com/dragonblitz and get your own library card merchandise. What is this? New merch drop today? That's crazy. Yo, the hoodie looks kind of cozy, I'm not gonna lie. It's been strangely cold here in Florida the last couple of days, even though it's March. I feel like I need to get a hoodie or something, man. It's crazy. But yeah, new merch today, by the way, if you didn't know. Boom. This guy's a sellout. How dare he advertise things that directly benefit him? Ooh, new relic. Oh my god. Okay, and you guys wanted me to library card out of here? Get real. Holy. You guys wanted me to library card out of here? Holy, dude. Nah. I knew that this was gonna... We've never had a seed that gave us both Mist and Bat, especially this early. I need to lock the fuck in, guys. Okay? This is almost as good as it gets, right? We need Wing Smash as well, which would be great, and Power of Mist, and we are basically like... that's like best case scenario. The issue is I also would like to get past the skeletons again. Okay, that's one. Can I lure this guy over here to jump down as well? Yes? Oh. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now we can get this check done. And that clears the alchemy lab completely, I believe. Well, there was nothing here, but we never have to come back here again. Yeah, that's every check in Alchemy Lab. Okay. So I need these guys to line up again. And do that. Having access to the Bat Dash is a very good movement option to quickly get past some things with invincibility. It is scary, and it can be a little bit of a skill issue if I fail it, which is... We have lost runs to failed Bat Dash inputs, so... Yes, during the transformation animation, the Bat has iframes, and you can extend those... Not extend the iframes, but move while you do it, either by walking and doing it, which is scarier, or you can do the backdash, and you're invincible that entire section. The issue is you're not invincible at the end, and you're very vulnerable at the end. But, you know, it's kind of like a elongated dodge roll, almost. You can think of it that way. Oh, no. Okay, I think we library card now. I'm not getting through an entire hallway of 4 fucking hit immune guys. It's fine. We'll use the library card now. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to dodge roll past all these motherfuckers. I'm going to be real with you guys. That's not a good idea. Shop. Oh, speaking of library cards, streamer, buy another library card. It's almost, it's cheaper than a duplicator would be. Jesus. You can check Soul of Bat. I will not be doing that. My ass is not trying to fight stupid ass Lesser Demon right now.
Farewell for now.
Lesser Demon, not even a sleep paralysis demon. Feels bad. Do you think if they made another Castlevania nowadays, they would add more like creepypasta lore as like potential enemies and stuff? Because In Dawn of Sorrow, they added, like, what, Mothman, Bigfoot, like, all these cryptids and stuff like that. You think they'd add, like, Hatman and shit? I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe a little silly. If they maybe pick the right guys. I don't know. I think Slenderman would be bad. Mostly because Slenderman's, like, kind of cringe. And mostly due to the fact that so many people have tried to use the IP for stuff already. But maybe if they did, like, a parody of Slenderman, that'd be fun. Other... Okay. They're not immune to it, but it takes 4 hits to kill. Can I get a sub weapon? Nope. Yeah, the Durons, I need a weapon, man. That's the thing that is holding this run back right now, is I don't have a weapon. And it's frustrating me. I have Vlad, okay. I need this guy to leave me alone, please. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to fight that guy when it takes so many hits to kill him. It's genuinely not really worth it. And right now, I'm just kind of looking for, like, a sub-weapon to augment my damage. Sub-weapons are illegal, apparently. These guys aren't immune. 2 hits to kill. Okay. Well, there's a sub-weapon. I missed. Stay away from me. These ectoplasms are genuinely pretty scary. Okay. I can ignore this one. Yeah, whatever, Ramirez. Hope you're doing well. Brother. These guys have a lot of health. I think I'm better off just flying over them, to be honest. I don't want to deal with it right now. This run is too good for me to get impatient. We're taking our time, okay? Dude, the only... Not the only sub-weapon that would have done something there, but one of the only sub-weapons that actually does something there. I kind of want to go down here first to do the item checks. So that way I have as many options available as possible to climb up this shaft safely. As long as you spell Joel correctly with the correct capitalization, you should be able to Joel on mobile, yes. Of course you're immune to slash as soon as I get a fucking weapon. Okay, they die in 1 hit. That is really good to know. Ooh, okay, Dark Shield does something for us, and we get a familiar. This is the one time I'm actually going to summon a familiar because it might... We're just lacking damage options right now, so I need a guy to help out.
Hi, 皆さんお元気？あら、あんたがご主人？私の方が美形ね。それじゃ行くわよ。
So true, bestie, so true. No one's speaking the truth like this guy. What up, Will? Kind of nervous? Okay. Oh yeah, Demon's gonna do nothing versus these guys, but you know, whatever. Okay. Okay, well now we have some options for damage. How much damage am I doing, actually? Dude, the shield does 27 damage. And my dagger only does 18. Interesting. Yeah, the start is decent. I'm trying not to throw currently. Please hold while I attempt to stay alive. I gotta stab these skeletons in the shin a little bit. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, they're immune. I have the shield actually to kill them, which is important. There we go. The reason I knew the shield would kill is because my fist killed, and the shield does more damage than my fist. Dodge, just dodge, just dodge. Okay. I will grab the warp and probably go back to castle entrance in a bit here, but let's do these item checks first. Every encounter is a fucking terrifying moment. The rock is such a terrible sub weapon. We need to get out of here. How do you use them on the mobile version of Twitch? That's a great question. I don't know. You probably just need to spell it correctly if it's a official Twitch emote. If it's something that is only available on like Better Twitch TV or like an external emote platform, then it doesn't work on mobile unless you have like the, what is it, purple something? There's like a custom Twitch app that's essentially just a copy of the Twitch app but better, which is like insane to me that people are like, wow, the Twitch app's so bad, we're gonna develop our own. Okay, absorbs holy. Hate that for us. As somebody who never uses the Twitch mobile app, I feel for everybody who must. Burger. Trying to explain the impossible challenge to an American. So imagine Burger. Oh. Peanuts. Okay, so there's nothing here for us unless we want to do the clock tower puzzle, which, of course, we're not going to do. Ain't no way. They did the same thing with YouTube. They made like a better YouTube app. It's interesting because the YouTube app's not bad per se. It's just, you know, maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like I don't engage with it that often, to be honest. As somebody who works from home, it's something where I don't really need to use my phone for that kind of stuff very often. And usually I'm just using it to like listen to stuff like music or podcasts or whatever. Anyways, if I am out.
Stop talking to me!
Yo, the real X and what up, what up? Thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Primers rise up. Yeah. The ads are annoying. I guess, yeah, if you're getting like an external app that like blocks ads, that's one thing. Sure. I don't know how, oh yeah, they're immune. Wait, they're immune to... That's weird. We did kill Sagar and Gaibon, so he technically can go down and do some checks down here relatively safely. I don't know what PWA is, but yeah, I don't know. In general, I'd be somewhat cautious about downloading an app that essentially is like, hey, it's a copy of the YouTube app, but with no ads. Because it's like, okay. But like, how does this exist? One, legally. Two, without... Like, how do you make money off of it as an app developer or whatever? Because clearly you're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart. Nobody does that. Maybe not nobody, but like... Because, like, don't you have to, like, pay money to host your app on, like, the Google and Apple stores or whatever? So, like, nobody's going to be, like, hosting their app expecting no money in return in some regard, yeah? You pay with your data? That's what it seems like, yeah. The idea is like, oh, well, we're just going to use your user data and sell it to giant company, make money, call it a day. And, like, I know some people don't care about that stuff, but, like, I don't know. We've got to be getting to the point where, like, surely... One, how much more data could they possibly need, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough to talk on this subject, I'll be real. Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, now with the existence of, like, you know, using LLMs for, like, literally everything, because that's the world we live in. I guess you don't really care about the quality of the data. You just want to feed data and just let the fucking LLM do its thing. If they find my data, we all hope to not find out how I'm cheating. Yeah, their algorithms aren't nearly smart enough to figure this out. By the way, the reason I'm doing this is obvious. I need more hearts. This room coming up, I want to make sure that I can try and successfully not die. I guess I could just fly across the top of the room, but I don't know. Holy water remains goated. One of those enemies was also immune to holy, by the way, but because... Oh, I do need that. Holy water... We can find the holy water later, but this actually is also great. Finding a stopwatch is, like, paramount. Spoilers for those that haven't seen attempt number 140, but finding a stopwatch is very good. No. Somebody stop that guy. Stupid idiots, morons. I control the flow of time. I am become a time master or whatever. Isn't that like, oh god, honest to god, true just control of time chronomancy shit? Isn't that not just the most overpowered shit possible? Maybe not, because it's just going to cause a bunch of, like, time paradoxes and shit that you can't possibly account for. You know what? I wanted to save my hearts, but... the meme is called, I think, talking to your millennial uncle, or hanging out with your millennial uncle. Is that you don't know shit about that meme. Oh, this guy's insane. Okay, well now we're out of stopwatches, which is a problem. Oh, and there was nothing here. Well, we need to be very careful. I don't know how much MP I have. Is it enough to just fly over this room safely? It looks like I might. This feels like a do not interact moment. I'm worried about MP, because if I run out of MP in the middle of this room with there's a bunch of zombies below me, I die, right? However, I think it's worth risking it. Like, it was pretty close.
I'm interested in this.
Like, if I found 0 MP max-ups, that would have been very close, so. The Real Accent, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. Honestly... It seems like the theme of this seed is going to be farming for hearts. Or bowling for soup or whatever. Real question. The guys in Bowling for Soup, are they using bowling as a mechanism to afford the money to buy soup? Or is it the act of bowling? Like they're bowling for a soup that's supposed to be bowling with them. Like, what is the meaning? Do we know? Does anyone know? Like, next up to bowl is Soup Soupington. Instead, those guys are like, oh, we're the replacement for Soup Soupington. We're bowling for soup. And what does this have to do with Stacy's mom?
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Mr. Giobons? Giobons? I'm not sure how to say that, but regardless, thank you for the prime. Is this an obscure band? They're the ones that did Stacy's mom. What? They're not obscure, right, guys? Right, guys? Oh, they're still really popular or whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I know nothing about current music fads. I think it's a consequence of being out of the culture of the youth. So I'm like, what the fuck kids listening to nowadays? And is it just as cringe as the stuff that I grew up listening to is the real question. I'm showing my age. Bowling for Slogger, Alucard's mom on the playlist. So true. We need to go to Castle Keep, I believe. As well as Marble Gallery, all that stuff. I'm going to go from Outer Wall, I think. You think the kids are listening to grunge? If so, that's kind of epic, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the 90s aesthetic is definitely a thing. I think everyone kind of collectively agrees that that society as a whole kind of peaked in the 90s. I say that with zero evidence to back it up. It's just vibes. And as people who grew up in the 90s, we're just like, hell yeah, let's go. I mean, I barely grew up in the 90s. It's not really like, it's kind of stolen valor for me to say I grew up in the 90s, but you know, I technically grew up in the 90s. My ass was definitely growing. The doctors do be saying that shit. I hate this guy. Yeah, I should utilize the dodge roll more often. Yeah, Demon got involved a little bit. I need hearts. Ooh, big heart right next to a screen transition. Don't mind if I do. This is so boring. Streamer, all he does is fill up his hearts and spam the stopwatch. This doesn't look very impossible to me, says the guy who doesn't realize that I'm one hit away from death at any moment. And we have, like, probably, assuming this run makes it all the way to the end, like, another 4 hours of gameplay minimum. Streamer just has to play perfect for 4 hours. I don't get it. I'm complaining. The sprite is weird. Yeah, that's the lightning sub-weapon, whatever it's called. It's not amazing or whatever, but, like, some people like it, I guess. Okay. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, and the answer might surprise you. Okay, that's 2 hits. This is definitely a dodge roll moment. Oh! I'm beefing with the Swedes again. What what are you doing in IKEA? Fix your tables. Who built it like that? Fuck, man. That was rough. All right, let's put up the next seed. I'm gonna pretend like that last seed didn't happen for the sake of my mental health. Dude, saying ow when you get hit in a video game is so real. Ruby Circlet's great. We have a sword as well. Not bad, not bad. One of my favorites is back when I was very much... Speaking of library cards, man, another library card seed that we can't buy. I remember vividly a constant Melee-ism when I used to play Melee with the local friends and such. Back when I was very much active in that scene locally. A very common Melee-ism that was started was saying I'm dead at like the most minuscule thing happening to you. Like your opponent grabs you at 0 and you're like, I'm fucking dead, dude. And it's like, bro, the game just started. Or like, I'm so fucking dead, even though it's like you got hit by like a jab. It was pretty funny. What's happening? We're doing more Impossible Challenge, you know, the usual. Why don't I read the seed name out loud? What are you talking about? It'd be true if the other guy played Donkey Kong. This is back in like 2014. 1, nobody's playing Donkey Kong. 2, even if they did, they're not killing you. Well, there's nothing here. We should just leave, I think. We should be fine to just ignore everything and just leave. There we go. Well, we can dodge roll. Oh, God. He's fucking powering up. That was a little close. Somebody want to slow that down? Can I get a slow-mo on that? I just realized. I forgot. We have to do this item check. Well, we don't have to, but While I'm here, I should. Right? Yeah, we definitely haven't checked under the librarian's ass. Okay. We don't know if we're able to kill these guys yet. Why not? Okay. Jesus. This is a randomizer, so I can't... Grinding enemies to hope to get a drop doesn't really help. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what they drop. Bro, they're so scary! Why are they like this? There we go. And a reward? It's like it's like the last seed never happened. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. Okay, dodge roll, activate. Will I activate their AI if I... Oh, okay. Wait a second. No, I can't check inside the librarian's butt in bat form, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, they just stand there menacingly or whatever. I do like that they turn around when I switch sides. It's very cute. Men are gross. I don't think you're allowed to say that on Twitch. That might get flagged as hate speech. Be careful out there, man. Come on, man. I thought I created an environment for accepting, tolerant, whatevers. You're saying the loud part out loud. Ooh, Stone Sword's great. Go. Took you 5 days to get recommended in the main channel vid, but it did eventually happen. Interesting. I'm surprised it took that long then, because I feel like if they're going to recommend my main channel video, this is actually good info, because I'm confused why they wouldn't just recommend it anyways. Like, why would it take a few days? That either means they're slowly increasing the amount of people they're showing it to or something. I don't know. It's weird. But either way, if you did end up watching it, I hope you enjoyed or whatever. And if you didn't watch it yet, that's fine. Understandable. We're going to be here for a while. Just kidding. We're not going to be here for a while. Well, you're going to start a DB video comment ritual? Let's go. Saved it to the watch later. All right. I think that might help the algorithm. I don't know. Who knows? That's one of those things that I don't know if anyone's ever tested before. If you get like a bunch of people to save it to their watch later. You're going to comment deep Wang on every video? Godspeed, soldier. Gamba? I mean, we don't have a karma coin. That's the problem. Without the karma coin, I'm lost. How do I produce any sort of Gamba? We have Bat. We have Stone Sword as well. I guess we're climbing up here. Gambon fighting Doppelganger? Why would I fight Doppelganger if I don't have to? It does literally nothing for me. Other than potentially get me killed. Defeat our addiction. Look, if I did everything that my Twitch chat wanted me to do all the time, I'd have like 4 viewers. And those 4 viewers, boy, oh boy, would they be happy though. They'd be like, yes, a stream perfectly designed for me. Sometimes you gotta say no. No secret candle check. What do you mean by secret candle check? Also, what would breaking candles doesn't do anything. You get a gazillion donations for each of them? No, that's not really how it works. I think they're referring to the secret candle behind the Sword Lord, because I called that a secret candle one time. Yeah, breaking candles does nothing for me. Nothing happens. I'm sorry to break the news to you. Also, I'm fucking... Wow. So, how does that guy work? Huh. I've never had an issue with the flail guard before. I'm very confused. He attacks with his weapon. Wow. Wait, hold on. When you put it like that, I never thought about it that way. All right, let's boot up another seed, I guess. All right. Listen. Will I throw every single run that gives me Soul of Bat early? Yes, of course. That's how it works, okay? I genuinely don't understand how that guy's AI works, but... Because I assumed he only activated his attack if you were close enough to him? But I guess it's like a timer thing? I don't know. It's weird. Gold Circlet, we're immune to Holy. We have a Mace, which is okay. I don't know. I think we go this way. I think we go this way, actually. What the fuck, man? I gotta find something other than hit type damage if I want to get past those guys. My understanding of why the Cube of Zoe exists is essentially the context of Symphony of the Night being the first Metroidvania-style Castlevania meant that they wanted to ease players into the mechanics, such that Cube of Zoe would be one of the mechanics. Granted, I guess the idea of it being a new mechanic doesn't really make sense either, because sub-weapons dropped from candles in the older Castlevania, so actually maybe not. Because that kind of makes sense for Spirit Orb, where you, like, are playing a Castlevania game, and then they, like, show you the idea of, like, oh, you're doing damage numbers. This is an RPG, kind of. Okay. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Long story short, SotN's a weird game with a weird history. Who knows why Cube of Zoe exists? Scooby-Dooby. Smoking that shit. Okay, 2 hits. Karma coin up there. We can't reach it unless we find Soul of Bat right here. Oh. They probably needed filler. I don't know. I also, like, have the sneaking suspicion that the things that exist in this game exist because, like, a random programmer was like, hey, look what I made. I can make it so that I can turn on and off the candle spawning entities or whatever. And they're like, huh, I guess we can make that a mechanic in the game. Sure. Add it to the pile. We are fucked. Unless we find a sword from, like, an enemy drop or something. Or we go to castle entrance from this direction, which honestly, we haven't ever done this. This is probably death. But, like, the seed sucks anyway, so I'm actually just going to risk it. I honestly don't know what we do versus this guy other than just, like, run away. Okay, there we go. Watch out for ghosts. You guys believe in ghosts? What are you, children? Me, a epic intellectual. I don't even believe in ghosts. Oh, fuck, a ghost! Okay, now we just have to kill this guy. No big deal. Wow, Cthulhu, you really done felled off, huh? The god of chaos, destruction, and emptiness or whatever? That's it? That's all you got? Oh, sorry, wrong Cthulhu. Got it mixed up with a different Cthulhu. My bad, my bad. Gravity boots. It's not bad, but it's also not bad. It's clearly Malachi, though. Oh, yeah, my bad. Ooh, okay. I did just say ooh-woo on accident. Please don't clip that. This does nothing for us. Do I think the Blue Eyes White Dragon would be hard to kill as a SotN enemy? Well, does he have the White Lightning Blast or whatever? If it's just one Blue Eyes White Dragon, I don't know, probably not. It is crazy that they never used any Yu-Gi-Oh designs as monsters for Castlevania as well. I know we talked about like modern folklore, but they never did like any cross promotions with Yu-Gi-Oh. That's kind of wild to think about. They did it the other way around where they made Castlevania references for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know. Yeah, I guess at this point they're like, well, we're never making another Castlevania game again, so. Well, Jewel of Open is technically good to find, even though I'm not happy about it. No, dude, it's a curse. We're cursed. This is a bad sign. Streamer, what do you mean finding Soul of Bat is a bad sign? We have found 3 different seeds with early Soul of Bat. Every single time I have just died in the dumbest ways possible. It means we're fucked. I remember Alucard is an assist trophy and I'm still mad about it. Isn't like one of the most popular Smash mods one that is essentially just Alucard as a playable character and that's it? And the rest of the game is completely normal? It's like, Konami, you had 1 chance. Well, technically you had 2 chances because you basically were like Richter plus Simon, I guess, or whatever. To add a character that like represented your series in Smash Brothers and you're like, no Alucard, he'll just be an assist trophy? Come on, man. That's also like a post Castlevania Netflix adaptation world too, where they again had no sensible ideas of like, hey, we should maybe like do some cross promotion with like the most popular thing we have made in the last like, you know, however long, and it being a TV series about one of our popular IPs or whatever. I don't know. They should have just done Grant. Now you're talking. They're not ready for the truth. This guy is weak to hit type damage, and yet he survived 1,000 hits. That's not... He probably has 10 billion HP then, huh? There we go. Nothing here. Which spells unlock each familiar? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. And also, it's the other way around. The familiars are the things that unlock the spells, but technically. Did I enjoy Order of Ecclesia? Yeah. Order of Ecclesia. There are, in my opinion, no Castlevania games. Well, now we can start checking candles. That are worse than like a 5.5 out of 10. And that's probably like Circle of the Moon or... And even then, I think that's a little harsh for Circle of the Moon. I'd still give it like a 6. Even the Game Boy games. Harmony, I think, might be a 5.5 for me personally, but sure, I forgot about Castlevania 64. You forgot that I said Metroidvania-style Castlevania games. You guys aren't listening with your ears. Castlevania 64 is not a Metroidvania. So... Have I played Demon's Crest? I've had people suggest that I play Demon's Crest. And maybe one day I will, but who knows? Simon's Quest. If you think Simon's Quest is a Metroidvania, you don't understand what Metroidvania is, which is fair because most people don't anyways, because it's a made-up term that makes no sense. Might as well. The Metroidvanias have to be 2D. I would argue if you're a Metroidvania purist, yes. If you use it as a descriptor, the same way people say Souls-like, then no. All words are made up anyways. True, I guess. We've already done all this stuff. We've done all that stuff. We could go back to Castle Entrance, but I think we actually just go this way. I would like to have a stopwatch, but it's probably not going to happen. Pseudo Regalia Metroidvania. Well, that's the thing, is like, depends on how you define Metroidvania. If you're a Metroidvania purist, the answer is no. If you're using Metroidvania as a descriptor and not as like a hard stanced genre, then yeah. Again, it's a bad video game genre descriptor, but then you also, once you realize that it's a bad video game genre descriptor, you realize that all genre descriptors are pretty bad. It's like the same thing as like music genres, where it's like, if I'm making a game, I might refer to a genre as like a marketing reasons, but in all reality, no genre definition is going to be precise enough to describe the actual moment-to-moment experience of playing the game. And if your video game can be like watered down to like a one-sentence descriptor and that's the full extent of the game itself, then your game's probably not that good. You know what I mean? Yeah, rock music is... Yeah, exactly. SM64 is a Gex-like? Now we're talking. These are the takes that I want to hear in chat. Guy who doesn't know what a 3D platformer is and calls them all Gex-likes. Yeah, it's a Gex-like, you know. Gex the Gecko? The guy who has a weird obsession with, like, Richard Simmons' house? Also, I was about to say, like, where the fuck are the goddamn sub-weapons? Jesus Christ, the sub-weapon is so ass. I guess we use a sword instead. Yeah, Axe is pretty good. Oh, or whatever. Who cares? Ah! I miss. Oh, I miss. Okay. Calling all 3D platformers a Bubsy Gex from now on. I guess the issue, though, is like Bubsy was originally a 2D series. So any game that started out as a 2D series that then became 3D, you could call it Bubsy Gex. Because it's the 2D aspect from Bubsy and then the 3D aspect of Gex. I'm very smart. That's how you come up with genius genre names like Metroidvania. Bubsy has returned to 2D? Oh, God. I guess that makes sense. I need this guy dead. There we go. For the best check in the game, baby. Ah! I've been scammed. Wouldn't 2D Labyrinth be a better descriptor? You can come up with a billion different better descriptors for the term Metroidvania. The issue is the human language ability mostly sticks to memes. Like the literal definition of what a meme is. Like an idea that spreads amongst a population. So as soon as Metroidvania somehow caught on, I honestly don't even know the history as to why it caught on. But as soon as it did, it was over for humanity. Metroidvania became the canon event that we all continue to reference, and we'll never get rid of it, unfortunately. Same thing with Souls-like. Calling adventure games Toe Jam and Earl likes is a very funny idea. The English language does not have the tools to describe what a Metroidvania is. It's mostly vibes, and I think, honestly, future marketing and future genres will be described as vibes. You know, it's got like, you know, Dark Souls vibes, and that's it. That's the whole description. It's like Castlevania vibes. It's like Mario vibes, and that's it. That's going to be how we describe all things in the future. I'm calling it now. Genres out the door. Vibe checks are back. They're so back, they've never been more back. Yeah, it's got Souls vibes. Describing a sports game as Pong vibes. The other thing is that referring to something as a vibe is oddly less definitive and specific, but also, weirdly enough, makes sense in our brains as more specific, the more apt the vibe comparison becomes. So if you're talking about a table tennis video game, right, and you call it like, oh, it's got Pong vibes, that is very specific, but also like doesn't describe much of anything at all. You know what I mean? So I'm saying in the future, we solve the genre problem by replacing genre with vibes. Dude, it's got Bubsy vibes. And as soon as you tell somebody that, they have an idea of in their brain what that means, right? It's got Ship of Theseus vibes. What is it? What could that possibly be? Like literally anything. Castle 2 must be a nightmare. Yerp. For sure, for sure. It is a nightmare. I only play games with Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories vibes. Speaking of, so early days collection, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro collection. Not good, huh? There's like 1.5 games worth playing on the collection. That's rough. They honestly would have been better off remastering like 1 or 2 of those games and calling it a day as opposed to just emulating a bunch of them, because most of them are not worth playing. Yeah, and they're selling it for like $50. That's not... That's all collections? That is not true. Some games are... Collections can be good. Dominus Collection is an example of that. Because 1, all of the games are good. 2, it's priced somewhat appropriately. 3, there's a brand new game inside of the collection. Like, you're just wrong, unfortunately. And it's crazy because it's the same exact company. Yeah, or providing like online services for old games that didn't have them before, like the Capcom fighting collections. Those are also fine because you're providing a service that does not exist within the original game and modernizing it. And technically, you could argue that Early Days Collection does do that as well. But like all the games, 1, don't already have multiplayer. They're going to be like patched in. 2, do you really want to play fucking multiplayer of those like old ass Yu-Gi-Oh games that are like slow as all hell, like don't have anything interesting visually going on at all? Like, I don't know. In my mind, it feels like... Oh, hammer. It feels like the best case scenario for that collection is just emulating all of those games for anybody who is interested in playing them. Unless you are like hard, dead set on playing like multiplayer in one of these games with like a friend somehow. If that's like your end goal, then like the only way to do that currently from my understanding is with the collection. Unless that's like a mod that somebody has already made or something that they're like stealing the code from, which is possible, but I don't know. And before the collection will end up being $15. Which collection are you talking about? Because the collection I'm talking about is already out and it's $50. So I don't know which collection you're referring to. Early days in about a year? Or on sale? Well, yeah, every video game goes on sale if it exists on Steam. So that's like... What are you arguing for? What is your point? I'm confused. I guess I should have started with that. Like, what are you trying to say here? And all that, we've done all that. Okay. We full cleared Coliseum? Yeah. You're saying in before as if... Is your argument that a game going on sale in the future means that it being an expensive game on release doesn't matter? Because that's not... I don't think that argument explains what you think it does. Because my argument is that it's a bad product because it's overpriced. You're saying it's a bad product right now, but it'll eventually become fair priced? Therefore, don't complain about it? Or it's not worth complaining about because eventually that problem will be solved? No? Okay, well... Then I don't understand what your point is. I need to lock in. We're on a run here. And I'm too busy talking about bullshit again. This is how I lose every run. I'm gonna be honest, I think $15 is still too much to pay for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection when emulation exists. We killed Slugger and Gaibon, so we can do entrance stuff now. We probably should do entrance stuff now. Yeah, I just don't want to acknowledge that comment, Berg. Because that is a dialogue tree that does not feel like a good dialogue tree to go down right now. Being a streamer oftentimes is about understanding the dialogue options that chat is presenting me with and trying to predict the branching paths it'll go down. It's a lot like a Western RPG in that sense, where I'm essentially just in the tavern talking to the barkeep, trying to figure out the correct quest to start without ruining my reputation with, like, the guild. You know what I mean? Stopwatch! Need that. This is huge. So streaming equals Disco Elysium? Kind of, yeah. That the one aspect that I'm referring to, which is engaging with your chat, is kind of like Disco Elysium. And I'm saying that as a guy who has never consumed any real content about Disco Elysium or played it myself. I just know the concept of the game, kind of. I shouldn't be alive. Okay. I got greedy instead of just doing this, because I was like, what are the odds it takes more than 2 hits to kill the fucking owl? Jesus. No more greed. No more greed. Because I didn't want to use the hearts, because I'm afraid I'm going to need them for later. That is a sign from God to wake the fuck up, brother. Stop being greedy. You are rewarded with Wing Smash. The issue, our MP is very low. We can't use Wing Smash that much. Last time this took 30 MP to get past, so we should be okay. As somebody who suffers from dyslexia, I have missed out on a lot of very good narrative-focused games because reading too much is genuinely, like, difficult and painful. It also hurts because most of my gaming is done on stream, and I'm gonna be honest, reading out loud is, like, doubly painful. Because if I'm just reading to myself, I can mostly get the gist of a text pretty quickly. But reading out specific words sometimes just like trips me up and makes me lose focus entirely, which can be rough. So my brain is just not built for that, like, reading out loud to stream type thing. I feel like it could be a skill that I could train over time, but, like, you know, why do that when I could just play the same video game I play every day? What's the easiest way to make reading a lot of text easier to me as a reader is mostly just time. I just need to take my time reading it. Certain fonts are better than others, but I just read slower than most people because I have to reread lots of stuff, basically, which is an unfortunate, you know, thing. But it is what it is. Because my brain will just move letters around on the page and make words incomprehensible and concepts harder to grasp because of it. But yeah, it is what it is. Ever played After Image? I think I've seen footage of it, but I've never played it. And I also don't really know much of what it's about. Just look at pictures? Yeah. Give me a picture book. Give me the, have you guys heard the rumor or the, like, conspiracy that, like, Donald Trump doesn't know how to read? So they, like, unironically give him, like, picture books and shit for his, like, briefings on, like, important shit. I forget where I heard this from. I'm sure it was just somebody making fun of him for being stupid or whatever, but... Unironically, if I was president, I would need the picture books. So, like, I'm not even trying to be, like, mean or whatever. If he needs the picture books, I get it. Maybe we're being a little too mean on him or whatever. So the question is, where do we go now? We can finally go to Outer Wall, which is probably correct. We have the stopwatch as well, so we can check Alucard mail. So we should go to Alrox's quarters, go down, and from there, yeah. I think he's on the list of people you can't be too mean to. That's actually legally correct. God, I want to read that so bad, but I have to lock in. Oh, Kate the Black Quill, you're so funny. Stop distracting me with your humor. All right, I'm gonna fucking break. I have the big dyslexia. In fact, no president in the history of this country has had the same dyslexia as me. The best dyslexia. Okay. Bro, do I get a fucking bonus spin or some shit? What is this? Triple life max up? What are the odds? Oh my god. Ooh, baby, a triple. Alright. This is becoming a problem because I keep getting runs that end up late in the game, and I need to figure out how to break these up into YouTube videos, because it's like, do I just keep uploading like 3-hour-long YouTube videos of me doing the impossible challenge attempts? It's getting ridiculous. Fuck you, IKEA. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. Because it turns out they're immune. Stupid ass IKEA ass. So we did already do all this with the mace, and it was a one-shot across the board, except for the fucking plant monsters. So I should also go here. There are glitches for Maria, I want to say, in the Saturn version, where you can like clip into the floor with like the stopwatch, or not the stopwatch, but like the statues moving in and out of that room in the clock room. But make them 20 minutes long and then leave them on a cliffhanger. If I wanted to maximize revenue, that's probably unironically the correct thing to do, yes. But I think people would stop watching after a while. So maybe it wouldn't actually maximize revenue. I don't know. YouTube's weird. Because like right now it feels like the actual meta, if you want to maximize watch time, is to just make longer videos. And YouTube really is in the business of like promoting watch time above all other metrics, from what I've heard at least. I'm just gonna do that for safety. I kind of want to keep the stopwatch. It's too important to get rid of. I'm just trying to look for some big hearts, please. Thank you. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Another style of randomizer video is just a map with all the icons of all the checks and then clips of every check. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand why people make those kinds of videos, but like, that to me feels like maximum slop. I get it. We need a little slop in our diet. As humans, slop is fun. I'm not claiming to make high art or whatever with my daily videos. It is slop as well, but that feels like maximum brain rot. Where it's literally just like rapid fire, just like, look at this check, look at it, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this. Oh, bad RNG, bad RNG, bad RNG, good RNG, bad RNG. It's just like you're mimicking the idea of like scrolling on social media inside of a video. You're turning your video into a literal slot machine, like Skinner box. And that to me is too far. I at least want the banter that we have in between the checks to at least, you know, give some sort of a human element to it. Like I'm saying, I'm not too different at all. I'm providing similar slop. It's just the slop delivery mechanism is just a little bit different. That's all. You're preventing scrollers from getting carpal tunnel? Well, when you put it like that, I'm actually like a saint, really. I don't know. I also feel like sometimes I try really hard to justify my thoughts and beliefs on stream. When in reality, sometimes I feel like the correct answer is, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. And you just move on. I feel like that's like also a defensible stance that a lot of people honestly could use more of. Slop delivery system goes hard. Yeah, it's the name of my new hardcore band that does 60-second songs that are all designed to have like a associated TikTok dance and soundbite with it. But it's all done ironically, but I also, at the same time of providing it as an ironic thing, I become very popular and then ditch the irony altogether and just lean into it and sell my soul to the fucking machine. Again, it's all about vibes. True! The more that I converge on the truths of the universe, the more it's vibes all the way down. Some people think it's turtles. No, it's vibes.
Stop talking to me! Oh god, it's fine.
Henry, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated.
Stop talking to me!
Vibe-based society is bad, actually. See, you say that, but as somebody who's in the vibe-based society, I disagree. Why do I disagree? I don't know. Just doesn't sound right. Doesn't fit right with me, you know? The vibes are off. Get owned in the marketplace of ideas. Okay, so he is just on a timer. His timer is just really long. Okay. Okay. Echo of Bat. Here's the thing. I technically could try and do the clock tower, like clock room check, but I only have 38 hearts, which is not enough. I have a heart refresh though to go up to 70. So if that's 3 10-second time periods plus another 3 10-second time periods. If I go to full, I think we have the tools to do it. I just need to fill up on hearts. Can I do Spike Breaker? Technically right now I could. I probably would try not to. So we're not going to do that. I need to find a preferably big heart that I could farm real quick to get back up to 70. Ooh, let's be careful in this room. Is there a big heart in like castle entrance that I could find to farm up? Well, that's where I'm heading, so. $50. And you are a big heart. Okay, we'll just farm this one then. Echo of Bat damage worth using? If I had it available, yeah. If I had Force of Echo, there's a world where using the Echo damage could be useful. We don't live in that world currently. We don't need more than 60 hearts because we're going to heart refresh to fill back up anyway, so. Clearly you need a floor clip to save time. True, actually. That would have saved time. Put them through. There you go. Okay. We've already checked up there. We've already checked the other checks available here. That. I'm going to refill my MP as well. So. I'm going to wait for max MP. And then we're going to try and make it through this clock tower section without dying. This is genuinely scary, but I have basically all the tools I could ever want for this. So I'm just going to do it now. Oh god, this is slow. This is why you got to check though. This is scary, but it's not the end of the world. The reason I slashed at the door transition, by the way, is because I know it's possible for Medusa heads to spawn off screen in that door transition, which is why I checked it. If I had walked through that door without checking, I would have died. Cool video again, by the way. $14. Okay, just worth checking. Okay. I have to be incredibly careful not to fall in. Well, I get one more use, which is actually really good for us because we needed to reset the room. We'll do it this way. Okay, that is pretty much the scariest room in the game taken care of. And now we're on to one of the other scariest rooms in the game. No big deal. I have Holy J. Oh, I didn't even realize. I was playing it safer than I needed to then. When did I get the Holy Symbol? That's actually huge. Holy. This seed is so good, I didn't even realize I had one of the best relics in the game for this challenge. This guy does fire and water. Nothing we can do about that. Don't need that. I could try and wing smash past these guys, but it's too risky, to be honest. I could try and wing smash past this guy. It's less risky, but like, let's just stick to what we're doing here. It's fine. Plus, these guys technically have a chance to drop something useful, you know? There's a big heart right there. We can farm back up to full. That's kind of good. There's a big heart in here, actually. We'll just use this one then. We do have Karasumon on the other end of this, but we have different damage types, so no matter what, we can handle Karasumon. We're maxed out. We could also potentially find like a library card or something. Nope. Okay, well. Let's just, yeah, double up. He is immune to slash. Okay. And he does fire damage. So this does nothing for us. Okay. Easy peasy. Now we get to do all of these checks. And oh, please, 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 please find fucking Form of Mist somewhere in the first castle. Oh, please. Please. Drip check. Ooh, yeah, we're switching. The blue and purple looks pretty good. Can bosses still only drop max health ups? Yes and no. Long story short, it depends on the boss. If the boss has the potential to drop a relic, it can drop a relic or it can drop a health max up. But it'll drop one of those two. If the boss has no chance of dropping a relic, then it can not drop anything other than a life max up. So something like Karasumon will never drop a relic because he only drops life max up in the normal game. Pizza. Okay, we have stopwatch, so with that in mind, YOLO. It is a one hit. They do ice and water damage. I'm still going to freeze their asses because I think the water damage means they can still potentially kill me. And I don't want to test it. Thank God I have enough stopwatches for this. Mermaid statue. I'm gonna go back to, it doesn't really matter. Because it's like, whether I pick between poison, holy, or ice, like, if I don't know what damage type the enemy does, it's random to me, so it doesn't matter. We do need to check the chapel, though. These guys do holy, though. And also water, but still. Flame Bridge might be a throw. Why do they don't thrust into them? I tried to press the pause button, but I was too late. That's really fucking annoying. Dude, that's like the third time that's happened to me too. That room is just really fucking annoying to get through. And yes, I could have wing smashed through there, but like, one, I didn't want to drop a wing smash and then like land inside of the Axe Knight, for one. For two, I wanted to check the candles so I can get more hearts so I could have access to stopwatches. But oh well. We'll get them next time, maybe. I think this is a fine point to end this video. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go deal with the existential dread that is that I have to keep doing this now. But you can watch me live on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, and I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.